here from Path to Authenticity again with a new reading. Thank you everyone who's been with me for a while. I love to see you coming back. I love to see you coming back, guys. And welcome everyone who's new. For those of you who would like to have a personal reading with me or have a consultation with me or to get healing meditations from my website, all that information, you guys, is down below in the description box, so go ahead and check it out. And for today's reading, we are doing why are there communication issues? Because sometimes communication can be rather difficult. So let's look into it, what the universe will tell us that we need to improve, or what is there with the other party that they need to improve in order for our communication to get better. All right, so let's do this. All right, pile of cards number 1 with a ring. Why are there communication issues? So we're having strength, justice, temperance, death, ace of wands, temperance again, 2 of swords, and the diamond dreamer, material wealth, true prosperity. So I feel like that a lot of you here are going to be in a divine connection or a twin flame connection or something in that sense, because there's a lot of major arcanas. We have 4 major arcanas here, and I always get major arcanas with twin flames or divine connections. I feel like a lot of things why there is no communication is for a big reason when it comes to like wealth, like kind of that you yourself and your person in question need to get a stability, financial stability in the field that you are comfortable with, in a field that makes you happy, and like kind of go for your mission, if you want to call it that way. Part of it is on an unconscious level, because there is the death, and that kind of signifies the changes, kind of signifies the end of something old and beginning of something new. And she's like really dressed very pretty, you might say, like she's some pearls and stuff on. So again, like there's some kind of a wealth thing going on, wealth theme going on. And I feel like from the part of your partner, because we have the man giving a rose to the woman, and like he really, like your partner and your person you're here about, regardless if they're a man or a woman, if they're representing the divine masculine part, I feel that they want to truly like provide. They really want to be financially stable in order to provide for themselves and for you as well, and like really have a comfortable life, because that is a very important thing, to have a comfortable life. And for many people it means different things. So they need to, I feel like for them is very conscious, while for you it might be in an unconscious level, that there is some blockages that you might be putting out within your vibration, within your energy, because we have like the strength here and the temperance here, we have them in reverse, and we have twice the lion. So this is, I feel it like kind of like for you to the call to kind of like stand up and finally have the strength to go, and because I feel there are some fears in you, while you don't want to go and do something actually that would make you happy, or even if you want to call it mission and stuff like that, there is still kind of that devil standing there oh, maybe it's not going to bring enough money, or maybe I'm not going to have enough clients, or maybe, I never done this before, so what if I'm not going to be good, etc., etc. And like the universe is telling you, like, hey, if you want to do it, just stand up and freaking do it, because this is going to lead you to the union. Like the Ace of Wands here, this is a union card. This is a card of like a happy, wealthy couple, like wealthy, whatever you want to see, in that word. And the balance and the purity in the Temperance card over here, like really comfort, I feel. So this, like, why the communication is not, like, why there are communication issues, like I said, it's conscious and unconscious issues with money, with job, with financial security, with providing, etc., etc. There are some changes that need to be done. There is some, stepping up that needs to be done. There is some balancing that needs to be done, but definitely there is, I feel like the changes are like imminent, like they are going to be in your future. But I feel like there is like a big element of the fact that you need to like stand up and do something for yourself. Like for some of you, I'm hearing it might be even leaving your job and your current job and stuff like that. So like money is a big thing for you as a couple. All right, so I hope that this was helpful and it explained a few things. If you guys need a personal reading, or maybe to look into some, parts of your journey and to help you with that, and if you have some questions, you can book a consultation with me. All the information is down below. I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here. Bye. All right, so pile of cards number 2 with this beautiful pendant. And for the topic, why are there communication issues? So I have 10 of Swords here, 5 of Swords, Magician, 3 of Swords, Knave of Swords, and the Dream Walker in reverse, dreams, the collective good, illusions. So actually, we have a lot of swords here, so it's a lot of mind, it's a lot of communication, and that's good because that's what this reading is about. And I feel like there has been a lot of fighting in your past, because the 5 of Swords, like either of you feel that, like you are right. You have the truth on your side, you were right, and you are trying to kind of convince the other one about that, and you both kind of have that, so it's kind of a constant battle. And maybe one time, like you both need to stand victorious, and there is just not a break in this. And like I feel that you both have, like, oh, men needs to be this way and women needs to be this way, and this is not how people should behave, and this is how people should behave, and all that. And there are so many conditions on that, like in your communication and in your behavior towards each other, that you're not even realizing that you are actually acting up from your past hurts, from your traumas, from the childhood and everything. And then like that with those conditions, you're just putting another swords into each other's bodies. And so instead of just kind of trying to convince the other one of your truth and trying to tell the other one how they should or shouldn't behave and how men or women should or should not be, you both should look into yourself and go into those traumas and try to heal those traumas, because that's where, the condition kind of roots from. So that's where you need to look into it, because just like these roses are pure and they're beautiful and white, just like the child inside you, and it was it was hurt by somebody, it was hurt by society, by parents, by mistakes sometimes, and it has been stained, and it's like that within you. So there is a big need to go within yourselves and actually heal from these traumas in order for the communication to be better, because you are like you don't even know what you're doing. I feel like you're trying to have an upper hand over one another. You're trying to kind of like, like this woman, she's standing naked in front of this man, and she knows so much that she has an upper hand over him because she's beautiful and she's seductive and everything, and he's completely like baffled, like what is going on, and I just want her and stuff like that, and so I feel that this is the dynamic between the two of you, that you need to somehow, prove that you both are right on this. And it might not be so apparent to you for some of you, but I feel like a lot of you have actually come here because there are like a lot of fighting going on, and every time you start a normal conversation, it actually ends up again being within a fight, and like you cannot do this, and you should behave like this, and blah blah blah, and all that, and it's just calling you up because it's all simply an illusions. And this, you need to go within yourself, like be the magician within yourself and find the solutions within yourself. And you have the power. This is what's the magician all about? The magician has the power to do absolutely anything. So you have the power, but you need to go within yourself, because the issue is not with the other person. It is within yourself. Same as with the other person. For them, it is not the issue with you, the issue is with themselves. So it's not about fixing one another, it's not about fixing each other, it's about fixing ourselves in order to be able to be together. That's how it works in any kind of relationship, regardless if you're twin flame, regardless if you're a divine connection, or just you have a crush, or if you whatever that is, the issue, if you want to call it that, is always within us, never the other person. They have their own issues they need to focus on, but we cannot fix one another. We can be merely each other's inspiration. We can help each other if the help is asked, but it's always the best to look into ourselves for those traumas and heal them from there. So if you guys would like to get a personal reading or have some questions about how to heal these traumas and look into the inner child healing and all that, you can book a consultation with me and we can look into that together. And all the information for that is down below. I love you guys so much. I hope that it was a little bit helpful, and thank you for being here. Bye-bye. All right, pile of cards number 3 with a beautiful angel. Why are there communication issues? 8 of Wands. 2 of Cups. The Emperor. 10 of Swords. The Hanged Man. And the Swan Queen, transformation, intuition, and patience in reverse. So I feel like there's quite a bit of a frustration within this group, because you feel that there's a lot of love between the two of you, like a lot of love. I feel like even this is a group where you guys actually are not communicating at all, and that's maybe where the frustration is coming from. You feel the love, like the connection is there for sure. The love is huge. It's huge, it's there. You guys belong together, and like it is amazing. The connection is amazing, and you feel like regardless if your partner is a man or a woman, you feel like they're your emperor, like you are their empress. You feel such a strong connection about them, and you feel like they're even perfect for you. And yet there is this frustration of things are not moving up, and nothing is happening, and you know, you feel lonely while everybody else is kind of like having their own thing, and you feel lonely, you're still alone, and you, even though you feel yourself that you are technically okay, like everything is working out in your life, it feels like, you know, you are kind of done with the patience, because we have the patience here again, and you feel like, you know, I'm being patient and I'm being super zen, and yet nothing is happening, and I'm doing everything that I can, and yet nothing is happening. And here we have the Hanged Man, and the Hanged Man traditionally is about changing perception. And what I'm hearing is like, keep your mind open. That the communication might not come the way you imagine it. Not in a tradition way. It might not come at all the way you might imagine it. And I'm seeing like that there's, I don't know if this is a sage, you know, like for smudging, little piece of sage. I'm not really sure if that's it, might not be it. But it just reminds me of it. And what I'm hearing is like, you know, make sure that you are cleaning your energy, and that you're cleaning yourself perhaps like every morning and in the evening. I'm not saying with sage, but maybe Palo Santo, you know, like to, you know, cleanse yourself from energies from others, because everybody kind of carries an energy with them. And I know that there was not really much of a advice here, but this is what what I'm hearing, and I actually quite resonate with this group as well. That we are kind of missing the action here, but it's about changing the perspective. Maybe like to check the conditions that we are putting on the communication, like how it must happen, and who it, you know, must do, and what circumstances and stuff like that. Okay. Guys, I'm so sorry. It wasn't the best reading, but this is what I'm getting here. This is what I'm getting. Well, you guys, if you want a personal reading or a consultation, all of that is down below in the description box. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you next time.